Before the weird social media posts, before the lawsuits, before Kendrick Lamar hoisted the West Coast on his back, there was Jayceon Taylor, but most of you know him as The Game. Maybe you weren't there for early days. Ballhead Game, Boost Mobile Game, Northern Cali Connected Game. But the first time you heard him spit, you knew he was different. Not just another West Coast rapper, he was a lyricist. And that's not unique. Ras Kass, Crooked I, they've been doing that. But Game style, that's East Coast DNA all the way through. Sometimes a little too East Coast. Go back and listen to Bleak is. He's in full shine mode.
This was mentioned, Bleak, you're one hit away, but he didn't know the game was pitching. Balls faster than Roger Clemens. Nigga, you're too big for your britches. 2 gold albums not make you a hitter.
Still, a few people questioned it, but Game could rap. Well at that. And fans were just waiting for that moment when Dr. Dre waved that magic wand. Because the West Coast needed something. It was quiet. Snoop was aging into icon status, riding with the Neptunes, dropping it like it's hot. And everyone who was supposed to be next, they flamed out. Dre, well, he was busy making hits with a kid from 8 Mile and another from Queens. The crown was just sitting there and was waiting for Game to come claim it. But here's the twist. Game was from Compton, but he was making his bones up north with JT the Bigger Figure. So yeah, he was from Compton, but it didn't feel like Compton. But funny enough, it was that North Cal music that got Dre's ear. Now word is, Dre thought Game wasn't dropping heat fast enough, so 50 Cent stepped in. Now how much help 50 gave is still up for debate, but the result, one of the best albums of the 2000s, The Documentary. Produced by Cool and Dre, Just Blaze, Havoc of Mobb Deep, Timbaland, Eminem. Had features from 50, Nate Dogg, Mary J, Busta, Faith Evans. This was a cheat code, and they didn't miss. Coast to coast, certified classic out the gate. The West was back, W's up. Put it in perspective though. Dre was coming off 2001, Eminem's early run, his first 4 albums, Get Rich or Die Trying, and then this? Look man, California needed this. Truth is, Dre needed this. But with Game, there's always a pattern. When things are going good, he finds a way to stumble. And that stumble, that was the 50 Cent fallout.
And like, it's incredible that he would come back and forget how much I've done for him.
Mm-hmm. So where does he stand as far as Junior is concerned right now?
Across the street or around the...
Shootings at Hot 97, dissing back and forth. This created a whole new branch of the timeline for Game. A mixtape run, a war in G-Unit, thousands of bars, strays for Ja Rule, Joe Budden, Memphis Bleak, Spray and Pray. But some of it, hey man, they hit. Ghost Unit mixtape, that was a moment. And we even got the lost crack music verse that Ye cut from Late Registration.
The projects, everyone's cracking the ground. It's Kanye with that immaculate sound. I'm right here, ain't no backing me down. Hands on the hot hood, Compton sheriff's patting me down. They want to know about the Summer Jam beef with 50. So I reach for my license inside my dickies. Mr. Officer, after this autograph for your daughter, can you back the fuck away from my Aston Martin?
But then the dust settles. Game gets kicked out of G-Unit and he's stuck in limbo. No aftermath, no Dr. Dre, no direction. But what did he do? He delivered the definitive post-Chronic West Coast album, Doctor's Advocate. No Dre, but it still felt like the West Coast though. Production from Just Blaze, Scott Storch, Swiss Beats, DJ Khalil and Mr. Porter. Features from Nas, Snoop and Kanye and Busta. And somehow, he did it again. Another classic. And that's why I say this. Any top 20 or even top 10 list that doesn't at least consider Game, it's not serious. Now yeah, LAX was a dip, but then came the Red Album with Ricky and Jesus Piece, back-to-back bangers. 2 classics, in my opinion, or near classics at least. Then there's the underrated ones, Documentary 2.5, Born to Rap, solid, but didn't quite have that same thing. But don't forget the mixtapes, Purple Patron and Brake Lights. Game has had a serious run. He's Hall of Fame status. But here's the problem. When the music is at front and center, Game starts to play these social media games. And that muddies the legacy. The Drake and Kendrick beef, Game played both sides, even had his own circle questioning him. He brought Drake to Compton knowing it was kind of weird. Posting wild thirst traps on Instagram, that's not the move. Siding with Ye during the early anti-Semitic era, weird flex. Beefing with Ross on Drake's behalf, unnecessary. Bragging about a full Hit Boy collab, then delivering 6 out of 25 songs? Come on, it's just a lot of self-sabotage. But even through all of that, he gave us Paisley Dreams with the big hit last year. Short, but ridiculous. The truth is, Game has a lot of flaws. While making bad albums, that's not one of them. He's one of the rare ones. Even his mid is better than most rappers' best. But his highs are so high that when he's just solid, it feels like a letdown. So next time you speak on the Game, put some respect on what he's done. But then again, you probably wouldn't know because you weren't there.